time leaves its mark on our skin. As collagen production slows, we see sagging and loss of firmness. And that can be amplified by things like postpartum changes or rapid weight loss from GLP-1 medications. But surgery isn't the only option. And Dr. Tiana Seetzy from Rejuvenation MD is here to share how unique treatments can help restore skin health.
Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm eyeing that bag right now.
I know you are, that's why I'm hiding it from you. It's not here, forget about it.
It's gone.
What are some of the changes that happen to our skin as time goes on?
Well, like you said, we don't make collagen anymore after the age of 35. Our hyaluronic acid production also goes down after age 40. I mean, these things happen. And gravity pulls everything down, everything sags. And then, of course, if you have GLP-1s, everything really does sag.
Right.
So, the sun, environmental things make our volume loss accentuated too.
Okay, and you have machines, though, to restore collagen and tighten skin.
Yep.
We're starting with Agnes. What does she do?
Yeah, so Agnes will tighten and lift, and it gets rid of fat. So if you have fat pads under your eyes, if you have a little double chin or jowls, or even lipomas, like those little, they're like little fat globules that you can get all over your body where surgeons are like, this is the only thing that can work is surgery. Agnes can help.
Okay.
But it can also tighten and lift. So, for example, I just did my belly because I had twins. So I tightened and lifted my belly. We do a lot of arms. You can do breasts. You can obviously do face, neck, and chest. Everywhere, tightens and lifts. And we're actually going to be doing a live brow lift next week. We'll talk about that later.
Oh, yes, we will.
Yeah.
And the other machine I want to talk about, Scarlett. So what does she do?
Scarlett. So she's also microneedling and radio frequency, but she kind of brings she's a little bit more superficial. And so she helps with pores and texture. She also tightens and lifts, but there's no downtime with Scarlett at all. So about an hour where you might be red, but then great, it's fine. It's great for all skin types. Both of them are great for all skin types and can be done any time of the year. So you can do it in the summer, you can do it in the winter. So a lot of lasers and lights you can't, or you don't really want to do it in the summer, but these you can all year round.
And for little to no downtime, that is huge, especially with positions like this where you need to be client-facing or on camera.
Exactly. So they both tighten and lift.
And together, these are fierce, so we want to see some of their work,
right?
They
do, we should look at some of the pictures, the before and afters. I mean, so here's an example of our patient who had a couple treatments for eye bags. Eye bag treatments can take anywhere from 2 to 4. And she had her lower face lifted as well. And look at this.
Whoa.
I mean, I know.
The transformations are looking incredible.
Fantastic. I love this one because you can see how red she was too. So Scarlett really does help with rosacea, and it tightens and lifts everywhere. The nice thing too, and men do it. I mean, look at his neck. That's great. That's Agnes. So he tightened and lifted his neck, as you could tell.
Definitely.
And then she was just one treatment of Agnes, and
Only
that was
one treatment?
and that was about, I want to say it was 2 to 4 weeks later. Again, here you got a little bit more jowls, which are coming up. Again, she'll need another treatment, and this is a fantastic before and after. She is through the roof. This is only 2 weeks later.
2 weeks later, so you're seeing changes pretty quickly
and
after
then
the treatment.
It will get better and better and better because it takes 3 months to make collagen. So, again, another man. I love showing men because men do this too.
I know, and that's something that not everybody talks about as well, but it's nice to see these before and after.
And look at his pecs too. His pecs are up. So his entire front was done.
A big lift
isn't that great? And you could do breast lifting with it. So it's great in combination with PRP or with PDO threads. So you could put all of these things together. So again, it's like your diet and your exercise. You put them together, you're going to get even better results.
Definitely.
So these aren't exclusive to each other. And again, we love to combine Agnes and Scarlett. And we actually make people do Scarlett when we do Agnes. So
I want to talk about what you mentioned earlier with people losing weight on GLP-1s. I know so many people that are on these medications. How long do they need to wait before doing a treatment like that?
So they don't have to wait. I mean, I would love to keep on making people make collagen as they're going through their journey. So that way, we don't want you to become very gaunt and then be like, okay, now I'm going to start. Do it along the way. Not that you're going to get gaunt, but do it along the way because it'll help your skin look better during your entire weight loss journey.
Okay, so you don't have to wait to the very end of losing weight. It can be part of the process.
No, because you should be taking care of your skin at all times. But, and a lot of people ask that, like, oh, if I'm going to go out into the sun, should I not do any treatments, laser treatments to get rid of the sunspots? No, do it. So that way, when you go out in the sun and more come, now we're starting with less. So it all gets better. Your skin health is so important. People forget about it.
Oh, it needs to be on the top of your list to think about. You have an Instagram Live you mentioned earlier. Tell me about it.
We do. May 13th, we're going to be doing an Instagram Live at 6 p.m. We're going to do a live brow lift. And we're going to sit the patient up, and you're going to see how half of her brow is higher than the other half. So it's going to be fun. Yeah. But that's going to be Agnes, and then I'll probably, again, make her do Scarlett right after.
You got it.
Because, again, Agnes goes deeper, Scarlett's a little bit more superficial, and together they're beautiful. They're fierce, just like you said. I'm going to use that from now on. That word.
Dr. T, thank you so much for being here. And again, as she just mentioned, the Instagram Live will be Wednesday, May 13th at 6 p.m. Just log onto their website right there on your screen, or go right, of course, to their Instagram page to learn more.
New Day Northwest is sponsored by Rejuvenation MD.